this is finally happening. I made a YouTube channel. I had so many people ask me if I had a YouTube channel and when I was gonna make one because they just loved all my looks that I posted on my accounts. So I finally made one and here it is. So if you don't know me, my name is Lexi. I'm 26 years old. For today's look, I decided to do something really crazy and really colorful because I love bright colors. I don't like doing nudes or basic makeup looks. So we're going to be doing a rainbow cheetah look today. So let's get started. So what I'm gonna start doing first is I'm going to prime my eyelids using the Louise base in the shade Rumour 2. I don't know why it's called Rumour 2. I feel like that's a different, they used to be called just base shade. I think that's the new one, but I've had this for a while. And I'm just gonna put it on my eyes in lines. Just like that. 3 lines. I don't know why I do 3 lines. I just always do 3 lines. And then I'm gonna take my Real Techniques Miracle Sponge, squishy, and blend it out all over my eyelid. Going all the way in, and I'm really gonna get into my wrinkles because I have wrinkly eyelids from my mother. No, I'm just kidding. From me wearing glasses and the sun hitting my face, so it strains my eyelids, unfortunately. Need to get contacts. And I'm gonna blend it over to the other side. Do you guys like Louise, the base? I don't even know if you guys used it before, but I bought it. I saw Nikki tutorials using it, and I wanted to try it, and I also saw James Charles use it, so I was curious. But it's from the UK, so when I ordered it, everything was like Euro, so I had to like really figure out, sorry, there was like a fuzz in my face, but it's totally worth it. I like it. So I just like to blend it on my eyelids and go straight across right here in the middle of my eyebrows. And then
the bridge of your nose.
The bridge of my nose. So I'm gonna be using my James Charles palette. I'm gonna be using this yellow color. I think it's called B. Okay, so I'm going to pack it on to my Real Techniques Sam Nic set, and it's the smudge brush. So I'm gonna pack it on my smudge brush and just tap off the excess. So it's gonna be my inner corner, so where you would put highlight is where I'm gonna start it. So I'm just gonna pack on the yellow first. Okay, so I'm still packing it on. Okay, and now I'm just gonna go in on my other eye and do the same thing. Do you guys like the James Charles palette? When I first saw the palette, I was just kind of iffy just because of the design, and then when he opened it and showed the colors, that's like, I thought it was like the perfect rainbow palette. Like, I liked it so much. I wanted it really bad, and my sister ended up buying it for me like right when they released it. I'm going to go in with this orange color, and I'm gonna pack it on my brush and just add it over, kind of over the yellow. Just a little bit though, not a lot. My favorite rainbow palette used to be the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil. Not hating on them or anything, but there's a lot of fallout. Like, their colors are pigmented, but like their shadows have a lot of fallout on it. That's like my only problem, because I really like when eyeshadows that are bright colors have pigments, because I've had a lot of eyeshadows before that I thought were gonna be really pigmented, and they ended up like not even looking the same that they like looked like in the pans. So my favorite makeup brand of all time used to be BH Cosmetics. My cousin, so she was the one who actually got me into doing makeup, because I never really used to wear makeup. I would do like basic, just like eyeliner and maybe a little bit of eyeshadow, but she got me into like doing crazy eyeshadow colors, because for my birthday, I believe when I turned 24, I think when I turned 24, she got me my very first kind of professional palette. It was BH Cosmetics Galaxy Chic or Chic palette. And so after that, like, she did my makeup for my birthday, and I thought it was so cool, and I had lipstick on, and I felt really weird because I never wore lipstick, and I used to hate lipstick with all of me because I thought it was girly, and I didn't feel like I was girly. So yeah, she actually got me to do makeup. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this pink color and go over a little bit over where I have the orange. I'm just packing it on and then I'll blend it all out later. Wow, that's a bright pink. I like it though. I like wild colors. Anybody who like personally knows me knows I like bright colors way more than neutral colors. I usually just do basic makeup looks, like if I'm going to like family events or something, just so I don't look like a clown. Another one of my favorite makeup brands was ColourPop. Just because their lipsticks were really cheap and they were really, really, really nice and they stayed on all day. Like, I remember when I first started wearing lipstick, that was like the hardest thing to find. Like, a good lipstick was the hardest thing to find. It was like either it would be cracked and dry or it'd come off over time. So there's still a lot of lipsticks, like the bright pigmented colors, and they wear off over time and it looks really scary because I think it looks nice and I look in the mirror and it's like all of it's going right here, so it looks scary. So now I'm going to go in with this red color right here and pack it on by the pink. And with this, I'm just gonna kind of swoop a little bit, but I'll define this swoop more with my concealer. So it's just gonna be like that, and it looks kind of weird, but it'll look better in the end. And now I'm gonna go in and do it on the other side. I'm gonna use my favorite blending brush. It's Luxie 207 medium angled shading. I don't know where I got this from. I'm pretty sure I took it from my mom's Ipsy bag, because she always says how there's this one pink brush that she loved and she doesn't know what happened to it, and somehow it winded up in my makeup bag and I liked it. So sorry, Mom, if I took your pink brush that you always talk about. I'm just gonna blend it in. Just the colors like softly, and if it's a little faded, I'm just gonna go in and just like add where it looks a little faded, because it'll do that when you're blending. It's kind of hard to blend the bright colors together. Just like with my orange, I can see right now I need to add a little bit more because it's not as bright. Gotta clean my palettes again. Unleash your inner artist. Okay, so now for my highlighter, I'm going to be using the BH Cosmetics Blacklight Highlight Palette, which so many people always ask me and compliment me on this highlighter palette. They don't know it's a palette, but all the highlighters I use from this palette, they love it. So for some reason, when I tell people to go buy it like in the store, like in person, like it's never there. So I don't know like if they stopped making it or what, but I'm sure it's still on the website. So I'm gonna be using the shade Strobe. It's like a pretty white highlight color. I feel like that goes good with the rainbow color I'm going for. And I'm going to be using the Morphe Eye Credible set. I believe that's what it's called. I like to highlight underneath my eyebrows. So I'm just gonna go in. This highlighter is really intense, so a little bit literally goes a long way. That's what I like about it though. It's really bright. You don't have to use a lot of it, because some highlighters, I like the intense highlighters, because some highlighters are just not that noticeable. They're like kind of like a natural sheen, and I don't like that. I like the full-blown crazy colors and intensity. I don't like to fill in my eyebrows. Sorry if that triggers anybody. I prefer my natural eyebrows, because I feel like when I did draw them in, it looked really scary. Like it just didn't look, it looked like too much, because my eyebrows are dark. They look like they're black, but my natural hair color is brown. So I'd have to use like a dark color, so I didn't want to do that. I'm gonna go into my inner corner and just kind of lightly dab it like that, just for some brightness right there. When I have highlighter in the corner of my eye, I feel like it just makes it pop more, your eye pop more. I don't know, that's just me though. I need to blend a little bit better. So now for the fun part and the most nerve-wracking part is doing a cut crease. It's hard to master cut crease. It took me so long to do it. Like my natural crease line is like literally where my eye folds. So when I used to do cut crease, you couldn't even see the crease until I closed my eyes. So I like to go above my crease line a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going in with my P. Louise base. I'm gonna use this little brush. I feel like it's a good little brush to like cut the crease because it's small and precise. And it's a Morphe brush from that Eye Credible set. And my trick is to look up slightly and then it'll create a line. So that's where you want to trace it if you have difficulty cutting your crease out, which I did forever. So I'm just going to spread it out and really follow that line all the way through and go really slow because I like to rush things and then I get mad with the end product because it doesn't look that good because I'm just like, cam over this. I just want to hurry up and finish it. Swoop. So while it's still wet, I'm going to let it dry just a teeny little bit. I'm going to be putting the highlighter color that I use for my brow bone on it so it like really pops. The only thing that I hate also, besides my wrinkles on my eyelids, is how, sounds disgusting, but my eyelids are oily. Like if I don't set them, at the end of the day, my eyeshadow will separate. It's so stupid. Like I have to set it with a ton of eyeshadow or setting powder. I don't know if you guys have the same problem as me or if you guys found any solutions because I haven't really, because even when I do set it over time, it still does that. But let me know if you guys have any suggestions of how to fix it if you have oily eyelids like I do. So I'm gonna go back in with that color I used for my highlighter. It's like a really pretty white color. Going in with this BH Cosmetics gold eyeshadow set. I don't know what it's called, but I'm just gonna go in with the highlighter and go on my eye. I'm using this brush instead because it's more precise. It's like an angled brush, so I can really get in there and pack on this color so I don't have to get over where the rainbow is. I like wearing, as you may notice, you're probably like, oh my gosh, what a typical makeup YouTuber with mouse ears. Well, I like wearing my mouse ears because one, I'm not at Disneyland, so it makes me happy when I put my mouse ears on, even if it's just for makeup so I don't look weird wearing them outside of Disneyland. And I haven't gone in a long time, so like it makes me happy. And two, because I don't like using regular headbands because they leave a crease in my hair, and I like how this just pushes my hair back out of my face, and it's just a cute accessory. You will see more of these over time if you keep watching my YouTube videos. I have a lot of ears. Blending. So I like how it looks, so I'm gonna do it on my other eye. I need a fan. I need a James Charles fan. The one that says sister, so I can fan my eyelid to dry it.
Shoot, I need one for how hot it is in here now. Can't really do anything because then the sound.
So now, since I'm fine with how it looks, I'm going to go in with my glitter. So I'm gonna follow the color that I have on my eyes with the color glitters. And the glitter I'm using is from Shop Glamify Me at the mall. But I'm gonna use this little BH Cosmetics brush that's with the set of the other gold brush. I just don't remember what the name is. This is what I like to use for my glitter because it's pointed on the top, so it's easy to apply. And I'm gonna be using for my glitter primer, NYX Glitter Primer. NYX, NYX, I don't know, people say either or. I'm just gonna put the glitter primer on the back of my hand, just like a dot. And since I started with yellow, I'm gonna do yellow. So they're kind of the chunky translucent glitter. And I wanted that so that it wasn't too intense, because with the fine glitter, I feel like it'd be way too much like going on. So this is the yellow. So I'm gonna put it a little bit above, like right above my crease line, kind of going into my crease line. Boop. And then I'm gonna use the back of the brush to just kind of press it in there. Do you guys like using the chunky glitter more than the fine glitter? I feel like I like it, like you can't see it until you turn. Like how it's like shiny, it's like a shift instead of it being like intense. So I did on this eye, I'm gonna do it on this eye now, off camera. Ow! I hit my knuckle on, ew! Dog fur. What is that from where they're like, I'm woozy? Oh, it's from Madame Blueberry. Hi.
am feeling woozy.
My boyfriend actually got me and convinced me to make an Instagram for my makeup. So if he never did that, I wouldn't even be doing videos right now. So now that I added the yellow and orange, because it's yellow/orange reflex, so I just use the same one going on the yellow and orange part of my eye. So I'm gonna go in with this pinky blue purple shift one and add it on the rest of my eye, going all the way down. I just like to make little dots of this glue. And then that way I know how much to add on the other side of my eye so it's even. Because what happens a lot, and like I said, it dries clear. What happens a lot of the time is I'll do this eye so fast, and then when I do the other eye, I make not enough room for like the chunky glitter pieces, and it looks weird. So one eye done with the glitter. So now I'm going to add my winged liner, and I'm going to be using Scotch tape. So putting the tape right here, and then I put it right here. I'm gonna grab my eyeliner. I'm gonna try a new eyeliner today. It is the L'Oreal Paris Flash Cat Eye by Infallible. So I'm gonna go in, do my wings. I like to do my wings first, and I like to add tape for precision. It's just an easier guide. And drag it all the way. I'm going to take the tape off. Ow. Oh, that made my eyes water. I'm fine. Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of correct it just like that. That's my easy way of doing winged eyeliner with the felt tip pen. I mean, you could still do it and just like literally wing it, but I cannot do that. I have to go like this and stretch out my eye lid because I have wrinkles, just to connect the wing. Boom. So now I'm gonna do my foundation. Finally, I'm gonna use my Real Techniques sponge again, and I'm gonna be using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Vanilla. This is my holy grail foundation. I like to put dots on the back of my hand. I always do the same amount. I don't even count though. 2, 4, 6, 8. And I'm just gonna start spreading it around. Just blending under my eyes to get into my wrinkles right here. I like to blend in my hairline, like up there, even if it gets on my hair, and then use a makeup remover wipe to get it off. I also like to blend my neck. People don't do that and it drives me crazy. So you see the harsh line of the foundation right here cut off. Now I'm gonna use my concealer, my Jeffree Star Magic Star Concealer in the shade C8. I think it looks funny because it looks like the magic wand that they used in Disney Channel, you know, when they're like, this is Lexi and you're watching Disney Channel, and then they traced it. Oh, that's really bad. They traced like the Mickey Mouse head. That's what it looks like. I'm running low on this, so I have to scrape it. I ordered more, but it didn't come in yet. And I always like to get a shade lighter, so it's not like darker than my foundation, and it's not like too light, but it's just light enough to get like a nice brightness added to my face. So before I add concealer to my other part of my face, I need to blend it out before it dries, because this dries fast. I'm gonna add some right there, and then some right here, and then a little bit right there. And then blend it out before it dries. I'm gonna set my concealer with the Jeffree Star Magic Star Setting Powder, and it's the shade Translucent. And if you guys don't have it, it smells like cotton candy. And it's super fine, and I love it. So I'm gonna go under my eye and just pack it on just a little bit, just to set where I put concealer only, because I don't need to set my whole face because it's not oily, because my skin's dry. So I don't want to like dry it out a lot. Then I'm gonna get a brush from the Morphe set, this little fluffy brush, and really go in. And I like to do the sides of my nose because that creases all the time. And then also the sides of my mouth. Another place I like to set it is, I have these wrinkles on my forehead, unfortunately. It's time for bronzer. So I'm gonna use the contour brush from the Real Techniques set by Sam Nic. And the bronzer I'm gonna be using is the Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is the travel size one. I got it for free on my birthday because that's like one of the free gifts that they had at Ulta. So, and I wanted to try it too because I've been using the same bronzer. It was like one I got in an Ipsy bag and it was like too dark, so I wanted to try a new one. So I was like, well, this is like the best bronzer out there, so why not try it to see if I like it for myself. And I do. I like to go in my hairline and blend it in all the way up on my forehead and go down on each side and just add a little bit on the bottom. I don't like to add too much. My favorite blush to use is actually an eyeshadow color in the James Charles palette. I know this one for sure is called Literally. I'll have to clean my palette again. That's what I like to use for blush. It just blends really well and creams together the bronzer and the highlighter. And I like to just go all the way up and okay, I'm gonna add some on the tip of my nose. Now time for highlighter. The same highlighter from the BH Cosmetics Blacklight Highlight Palette. And like I said, this a little goes a long way. So you really have to blend it out. Just like that. And I'm gonna do it to the other side. And I like to add it on the bridge of my nose. And then just a teeny bit above the arch of my eyebrows. And my favorite part is my Cupid's bow. I'm going to bake my face. So I just go like that and drag it down. And then I just let it sit for a little bit. I'm going to do the bottom part of my eye. And I'm going to do green, blue, and purple. So I'm gonna go back in with that little brush, the smudge brush that I was using from earlier, and go back into the James Charles palette. And I'm going to do the green first. So I'm not gonna do dark green. I feel like it won't go. I'm gonna do more of this lighter color green and go in at the bottom of my eye. So I'm gonna pack it on, but then tap the excess. Because I have foundation on, I don't want it to have a lot of fallout because then green's not gonna come off once I have foundation. And I'm gonna pack some more on. I'm gonna be using this blue in the James Charles palette. So I'm gonna go in where I left off on the green and just pack it in there and then blend it out later like I did for the top part of my eye. Now I'm going to go in with this purple color from the palette. And I'm gonna blend it out. You just get this little bit of color off. Have some red with that Luxie brush again. And just kind of blend the edges so that's not like harsh. Now we're gonna go in with my gel liner. It's the Maybelline Eyestudio gel liner in Blackest Black, and this is my holy grail one. And I like that it comes with like a little brush to brush it on. And I needed to get a new one really bad because I've had it for so long, it lasts a long time, that it started to dry out and there was hardly any, so I had to scrape it. So I'm just gonna add some on my waterline. I'm going to add rhinestones on my lower lash line before mascara. And these are just ones I found off of Amazon. They're called Jolin, and they are Jolin Glue Fix Crystal AB rhinestones. Size 12, SS12, I don't know. And I'm going to actually be using the Duo Quick Set Strip Lash Adhesive Clear Lash Glue, because these stick way easier and way longer with this than with the NYX primer. I'm going to add the rhinestones to my lower lash line, just some here and there. And just do some dots. And you kind of have to let this like air dry a little bit so it gets tacky before putting the rhinestones on, because then they won't stick. So I'm gonna stick these on. So just like that. Ooh, fancy. Now I'm gonna do the same to my other eye. I'm going to curl my lashes with this CoverGirl lash curler. Yes, I do actually use my real lashes. I used to use fake lashes, but then it just got too expensive to keep up on, so I just use my natural lashes again. It doesn't look bad. And I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Million Lashes Mascara. That's waterproof in the shade Blackest Black. I'm gonna do it to my lower lash line. I'm going to take off the excess setting powder with my bronzer brush from the Real Techniques Sam Nic set and just do little circular motions. So now to finish my eye look, I'm going to add cheetah print on, so where the color part is. And it's not gonna be like a lot of cheetah print, it's just gonna be following along the bend of the color, like where I have the cut crease, so. Now I'm just going down to my lower lash line. So this is the completed eye look. Now time for my favorite part, lipstick. So I'm going to take the foundation off of my lips because I hate it when girls do that and have foundation on their lips and just leave it there and then put lipstick on over it. I'm gonna grab my Burt's Bees Vanilla Bean Moisturizing Lip Balm because you gotta moisturize your lips if you're gonna wear lipstick. I think so. And now I'm going in with one of my favorite bright pink lipsticks. It's the ColourPop Bad Habits Matte Liquid Lipstick. And I'm gonna put it on my lips for the finishing look. I hate that I have a pointed Cupid's bow because it's so hard to outline. I'm gonna set my entire face with the Morphe and Jeffree Star Set and Refresh Mist, and it smells like strawberries. It's called Starberry because you get it at Jeffree Star. And I'm just gonna go over my entire face and set it. And then I'm going to put my nose rings in. I hate when people do their makeup and have nose rings in. I just don't understand the logic behind that because then it gets all over your nose rings and you have to clean them. So I'm just gonna put them in really quick. And also, I forgot to mention earlier, the credit goes to, I don't know how to pronounce the name, so I'm gonna try to say this like as good as I can. Bang T Sikitsiki? I don't know. But she labeled hers Hear Me Roar because cheetah. It's a good one. She's the one who I got this makeup look inspiration from. I added a little bit of different things she did to make it my own, but she's the one who created it, so I didn't do that. So I will also put her name in the description box below so you can check out her photo as well and see the comparisons. Okay guys, so this is the final look. Let me know what you guys think. And also give me other suggestions of what you would want to see in future videos in the comment box below. I'm going to be putting my social media handles in the description box also below. So I have my Facebook, my Instagram, and my Twitter. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my videos, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye!